What's happening, everyone? I am Sir James from GamerFusion.com, and today I'm here to continue on in the preview build for the Blackguards 2. And do keep in mind that this is not the finished product. As we get closer to the launch, I will have access to the much more polished and finished product. But so far during this preview build, everything seems to be looking fine. I haven't seen any issues thus far. Then again, we're still in the beginning phase of it. In the last match, we kind of went a little bit of I guess you could say it's a small bit of puzzle solving, and we did acquire a short bow, which has 1 damage less than the weapon I was using before, which was a club. But we're going to test that out in battle and kind of get an idea of how the ranged weapons work, and hopefully you guys will have an idea of what kind of weapons you desire. So let's go ahead and can't go any further yet, so let's go ahead and just talk to ourselves.
Love me. They all love me. No, that's not it. It won't work. Whom should I roll then?
See, let's go ahead and learn something from the book. So it looks like here is our skill tree, our customization for our character. So we can go and learn all kinds of things from ranged to melee. We also have different spells to go on. As you can see, we do have a lot of AP skill points to use here. Alright, we do have our talents, weapon talents. We kind of pick and choose what kind of, what our characters are good with. So look down here, we can add, let's see, tier 2 requires 50, which will increase the damage and range +1, and it will replace the tier 1. So we're going to go ahead and add this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and have that at 7, so we have a 48 offensive. We got our swords, melee, axes. We don't have any of these main weapons. We do have a bow, so that's why I'm kind of focusing on that as of right now, but not too much because we're still in the beginning. So we are going to confirm that. See our talents. We have willpower. We have things to disable traps. We also have the human lore, animal lore, the warcraft, body control. Heroes with high valued and body control scramble less often to throw down attacks and have higher chance of withstanding environment objective traps. So it's kind of good if you're accidentally going to fall into a trap, you'll be able to kind of withstand that a little bit more. The abilities of spell casting enemies are displayed in combat. Mouse move over the portrait of the units. Alright, always good to have. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out what we should go here. Here's next shot will cause higher damage. We should definitely train into that. It's going to cost us 200. I think it's going to work out. The archer guards a cone-shaped area. His line of sight, in this case more like her, until the next turn. He will automatically shoot upon 3 enemies that stands or moves through the cone. An interesting ability, we'll come back to that. We also have our basic melee. Let's see, what do we want here? Increase fidelity, magic. So you gotta be careful what you choose. If I remember the last time, there was like no way to change what you chose last time. I mean, it does tell you, are you sure? But I don't think there's a way where you can go back and use like a spell or a potion to redo things. Go ahead and add this. Increase the endurance. See, the hero is skilled at dodging enemy attacks. He gains a small bonus. Alright, always good to have dodging. We got different magic. Let's go ahead and check out our spells. What kind of spells do we have here? Thunderbolt. I do like thunder attacks. It's always good to have that. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, we do have a wide variety of spells to choose from as well. Now, I don't know if we're just going to be having this one character or if it's going to expand as it goes on. It's a little bit too early to tell within the game. Cold Shock, we're going to go ahead and train that too. Let's go ahead and train this skill. This one, kind of get our character pumped up. Like I said, this is a little bit of an early phase. But we're just going to kind of roll and have different abilities here. Definitely want something like that. The ability to quickly absorb traps. You know, we're going to go ahead and go back to weapon talents. There we go. I think we're good for that. And confirm. Alright, then end.
It's over. Marwen has won. The creatures of the creators have overrun the land. The council has been disbanded. Who would have thought it? Great Emir Marwen. Or First Kyrios, as he's dubbed himself. What is it? Are you dead? Yes, I know you're reading, even though you're not even looking at your damn book. Those creatures, Cassia, you should see them. Things from the 13 Hells. They put one of the beasts into the labyrinth a few days ago. They call it the Great Petrifier, a basilisk or some such nonsense. Stay on your guard down there. You've made it much longer than anyone else. I'll be bored without you. What is it?
It's down here.
The basilisk? Oh, don't worry. It's somewhere on the other side.
Who feeds it?
How would I know? Marwen's soldiers? Why?
Someone has to feed it. If someone feeds it, there has to be an exit.
There you have it. So we do have a way out somewhere. Let's go ahead and search.
You're sure you want to do this? Wait, one thing I have to know. Why did Marwen put you here? Please! The question won't let me rest.
There is no why. Why has been abolished.
There's your answer.
One last time, Cassia made her search. The spiders no longer tormented her. The Corapiers and the disfigured woman had become sisters.
Alright, so we have our deployment zones where you can place our objects. Many of the battlefield maps allow you to place your units freely in deployment zone. Units with a higher incentive are placed first. If you're not satisfied with the deployment, you can always redo the placement during the deployment phase. On some battle maps, there are 2 deployment zones. Take a good look at the battlefield before placing your units. That's a good tip. For some battlefield, characters will be placed in permanent positions, but you will not be able to relocate to those units. So you have your different sizes, line of sight, magic, and all this other stuff if you want to read more upon that. Let's go ahead and see your items here. So our deployment zone is up here. But let's go ahead and just take a quick look around the battlefield. Okay, we do have a mysterious creature back here. Do have a set of traps along the way. Got a lever. See down here we do have some, looks like archers along the way. And another mysterious foe. Alright.
No. I don't want to hear it. I don't want it. Be silent. Silent. Silent as ice. Or even better, the sun. Oh, the sun. Hey! Beautiful! Help me against these skeletons, yeah? Although I'm probably just imagining them.
Escape from the section, reach the end of the labyrinth. Let's see. Looks like he has a shield and dagger. So he could definitely help over here. Alright, as for her, not sure if she'll be able to reach. Probably not. Probably have to get a little bit closer. And we do have a spider on our side. Pretty cool.
Oh, it's happening to you too. It caught up to me as well. I might have 3 days left, maybe a week. Feel it, and their grip grows stronger. When they clench your brain.
Who?
The spiders. They're here, in our heads.
Guy's going a little bit crazy. I mean, I've been poisoned for quite a while. So these guys are going to be a bit stronger, but we did take more than half. Let's go ahead and move you. There's a chest back here too. So what we got here? Just switch your weapons, take cover, and all that. So it looks like we will have to reach that lever.
How long have you been down here? 2 months? 3?
4 years.
Oh, take heart. You don't have long. They don't even let us rot. All that's left is some fungus. Spider food to spider food. A nice circle.
Maybe it's because she doesn't have any arrows. Maybe that's why. Let's go ahead and switch our weapons here. There we go.
You know what's above us, right? The Vault of Secrets? Yeah, Marwan's treasury. I wanted to get in there, but, well, the gods, in their wisdom, decided otherwise. Yes, I was a thief. Why should I deny it? It's probably not a good idea to open this door. Something lives behind it I don't want to meet before my last meal, but... who gives a rat's ass? I want to see the stars one last time. By the way, what's your name? No, let's forego the names.
My spider's almost dead, which is not good. Yeah,
I
spider
know
is
exactly what you're thinking. A walking skeleton has to be an illusion, but if you meditate on it long enough, it all makes sense. Why? Because this whole cursed world makes no sense. And as soon as we accept this, suddenly, anything is possible.
You talk a lot.
Best way to drown out the voices. You'll get there eventually, and the nosebleeds start. And then... Silent! Do you hear that? From now on, not a sound.
Sorry if I get quiet, I like to kind of concentrate. Let's see where our exit zone is. Just right over here. Accidentally chose the wrong option there. Alright, we reached the inn. Simple as that. Of course, we didn't loot too much. We're just trying to get from point A to
Cassia
point B.
had escaped the labyrinth, without money, without shoes, but still alive, and as far as she could tell, with her sanity intact. Without hesitation, she began her work. First, she visited some old friends. Friends who had forgotten about her. But one who wants to rule will need paladins who can achieve the impossible. Cassia could only think of 3. After 4 moons of meticulous preparations, she found the first gladiator of the 9 hordes.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and leave it here, kind of spend some moments. We do what appears to be, for the next part, kind of like a gladiator battle, or in this case, more like tryouts, to see who is strong enough to be within my army. But if you guys have any questions, leave that in the comment section down below, and as always, Gamer Fusion empowers your gaming.